Hello friends, welcome back. So let's start working on this project. So we have a folder called moving link. This is the fifth project. Inside this folder, we have a folder called start, and inside the start folder, we have src folder, and inside this we have app.js. So let's open this app.js, and here is our canvas, and here is our div with all the buttons. Okay, so now let's open the terminal by pressing Ctrl and backtick key. Okay, let me stop this. So let's clear this out and let's go up. Okay, one folder up and cd dot dot. So now we are inside the main folder, which is built react projects, and here I'll do cd and space then p05 tab. So now we are inside this moving link project, and here I'll do cd start. Okay, here we need to do npm install. So this will install all the packages. Okay, now we will do npm start. Okay, so as you can see, we have all the four buttons: up, left, down, right. Okay, and if I do inspect, and here inside the app we have canvas. So now as you can see, our canvas width and height is not 100%, so it is 300 and 150 pixels. Okay, so we want our width and height to be 100% of the browser. So we will use effect, okay, to make it 100%. So let's go to VS Code and let me close this. So basically we are going to use effect and use ref. So let's import React. So import React, and here I'll say use effect, and then we need to use ref from React, and here I'll say const canvas ref, that is equal to use ref, and initially it will be null. Okay, let me save this, and now here inside the canvas I'll say ref, that is equal to canvas ref. Okay, and let me save this. So now we have a pointer to this specific DOM element, and we can use that to kind of update it with our React code. Okay, so now let's use effect. So here I'll say use effect, and inside this I'll take an arrow function, and here I'll say const context, okay, equals to canvas ref dot current. So to access the reference, we need to use current, which is a property. Okay, and here I'll say dot get context, and inside this I'll take 2D. Okay, let me save this, and now we will be using window dot inner width and window dot inner height. Okay, so to make our height and width 100%, so here I'll say contacts dot canvas dot height equals to window dot inner height. Then we have contacts dot canvas dot width equals to window dot inner width. Okay, let me save this. Now here I need an empty dependency. Let me save this. Let's go to the browser and let's refresh, and now we can check the canvas. So if I click here, so now as you can see, the width and height is been updated. Now we can draw a rectangle on the canvas. So let's go to, let me close this, and now let's go to VS Code. So here I can say contacts dot rec, sorry, fill rec. Okay, and here I'll say 0. This is the x-axis, y-axis, and then we need the width and height of the rectangle. So 100 and 100. Okay, let me save this, go back. Now we have a box. Okay, so let me make this side by side. Let's close this. Okay, so now we have the box. Now the next step is we need to update the x and y axis to move this box. So now let's use our React state to have x and y variable in the state. So here first I'll import use state. Okay, and then here we can say const x and set x. Okay, that is equal to use state, and initially it will be 0, and same goes for y. So y set y that is equal to use state, and it will be 0. Okay, initially the value will be 0. Now we can change this to x, and this will be y. Let me save this. Now let's see if we can get one of this button to work. So let's take the right button. So here I'll say on click equals to, and inside this I'll take an arrow function, and here I'll say set x, and here I'll take x and an arrow function x plus 20. Okay, let me save this, and now let's click on this right button. So nothing works, okay, because this use effect runs once the component has mounted. Okay, and we have given an empty dependency, means this use effect will run only once. Okay, so we need to fix this. As we have the empty dependency, so this use effect runs only once. Okay, but we want this use effect to run again and again to create the boxes. So what we can do is we can create one more use effect. Okay, so let's create one more use effect, and inside this I'll take this one. Okay, this const, I need this. Then let's cut this out. Okay, we don't require this in this use effect. We require this um, code to be in this use effect. Okay, so we have two use effect. So the first one will be for setting the width, setting the height and width of canvas. Okay, so this is to like draw a rectangular. Okay, so this use effect should run only once, because we don't want our canvas to create the height and width again and again. Okay, so this height and width will be fixed. Now once the component is mounted, then we have this use effect where we have this x and y axis. Okay, so now this is for let me add a comment, move the box. Okay, if x or y changes. So now here, instead of empty dependency, we can run this if x or y changes. Okay, if the number in the x and y changes. So I hope you got it. So this use effect is to create only the height and width of canvas, and this is to move the box, because this will run only when the x and y will change. Okay, let me save this, and now let's try it. So if I click on this right, okay, this is working, but as you can see, it is drawing the rectangle over the canvas. To fix this problem, so inside the use effect here we can say context dot clear rect, and this will be 0 0, and window dot inner height, and this will be window dot inner width. Okay, let me save this, and now as you can see this is working. Let me refresh it. So initially it will be 0 position, and if I click on right, so it is working. But now we will do it for all the buttons. So up down left right is sorry, up down and left is not working, so let's do that as well. So let me copy this on click, and I'll paste on all the buttons. Now this is the y axis, so let me do it y, and here I'll do y. Okay, and this will be -20, and this is correct, and this will be -20, and this will be y. Okay, because this is the down button and this is the up button. So for down and up we are using set y. Okay, and here I'll do y. This will be y plus 20. Let me save this, and let's refresh it, and let's try it. So if I click right, this is working, down is working, left is working, up is working. So our box is moving now exactly as we wanted. So now this is done. Now in the next video, what we can do is we will use the arrow keys to move our box. Right now, the box is not moving with the arrow keys. It is only moving if I click on this buttons. Okay, but we wanted this to move up and down with the arrow keys as well. So this I will be doing in the next video. So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.